Good evening and welcome to Larry King Live. Tonight we have a very special guest. Please join me in welcoming the one and only Secretary of State, Mrs. Hillary Rodham Clinton. How are you doing tonight, Hillary?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
It's good to see you again. What do you have in store for us today?
I have come today to talk a little bit about something near and dear to my heart. Good old defamation. Today I will be showing you a few demonstrations of defamation. These demonstrations will be used to show the audience what does and does not qualify as defamation.
That sounds exciting. So Hillary, what exactly is defamation?
Well, Larry, the definition of defamation is the communication of a statement that makes a claim, expressly stated or implied to be factual, that may give an individual, business, product, group, government, or nation a negative image.
Well, that sounds kind of boring. Is there anything else you can tell me about defamation that will make the viewers a little more excited about your topic? Maybe you can tell us how your family has dealt with defamation in the past, specifically 1995?
Well, Larry, you ask, I don't really want to dive into that subject right now on the air, but if I must answer your question, that was completely defamation.
I thought it could not be defamation if it was a true statement. All joking aside, tell us more about defamation.
Well, old man, there are 3 requirements to prove defamation. The first element is proving a false statement of fact about a plaintiff by the defendant.
How do you know if it's a fact?
You can tell if it's a fact if the statement is capable of being objectively verified.
So Hillary, if I were to say that your daughter fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down, would that be defamation?
As untrue as that may be, Larry, that does not qualify as defamation. That is merely your opinion. There are few exceptions to defamation. These exceptions are opinions, like yours about my daughter, along with merely offensive statements and hyperboles.
You said there were 3 required elements to prove defamation. What are the other 2?
The other 2 elements are publication and damages. Publication of the false statement must be communicated to a third party, and damages must harm the reputation of the plaintiff. Now I would like to show you the first of my demonstrations today. It will be covering defamation per se.
Hey Matt, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Well, Matt, I'm not doing so good.
What's wrong, Jake?
There is a rumor going around the office about me.
Is it the one about you and Sally bumping uglies in the break room?
No, the one about me supposedly having gonad herpessyphilitis.
I thought that is how you caught it.
It's not true, Matt. I want to know who said this, so I can sue and get revenge.
Now what exactly is defamation per se?
Defamation per se is a false statement involving a disease, criminal actions, misconduct related to a profession or business, or sexual misconduct. In these situations, these items are always actionable, but proving harm to reputation is not required.
So just because it was just a rumor about Jake having a disease, he can still sue for defamation?
Yes, Larry, that is exactly right. And now I want to show you my next demonstration. This will cover defamation in the celebrity realm.
I can't believe I'm back in jail again.
Well, what did you do this time?
I didn't do anything. I have never done anything wrong.
Please. Even though you were great in The Parent Trap, your career has gone downhill.
Hi, didn't you see Mean Girls?
Nope. I'm in jail, stupid. I wouldn't want to see one of your films. You're an anorexic, boyfriend-stealing, line-blowing skank.
I'm not anorexic, I'm bulimic. Thank you very much. Get it right.
You think that would be some hardcore defamation, but in fact it is not.
How is that possible? I know some of those things were true, but the rest was pretty harsh.
Yes, it was, but Lindsay Lohan is what we call libel-proof. Someone that is libel-proof is someone whose reputation is so bad, you can't make things worse by defaming them. Lindsay could have sued for defamation in her Parent Trap days, but her reputation is so tarnished she has reached the point of no return.
So you're saying that her reputation is too bad to defame? Can you give us an example of defamation that damages the reputation of a normal person?
Sure, Larry. Let's say I was talking to my friend and I said, "Hi Michelle, I think your daughter was getting high under the bleachers yesterday." That could potentially damage her reputation and she could sue the person that communicated the statement for slander.
And what exactly is slander?
Slander is the overall form of defamation. You can also defame someone in written form, which is known as libel.
So you're saying that if I don't feel like talking, I can just write something down and defame someone that way?
That's exactly what I'm saying, Larry. And it can be just as fun to write it down as it is to say it.
So let's say I felt like defaming Kim Newton. How could I go about doing it in a libel form?
Do you have a Facebook page?
Of course I have a Facebook page, Hillary. Don't be ridiculous. I've got 3,000 friends last time I checked. It's 2010. If you don't have a Facebook page these days, you're a freaking loser.
True. Well, Larry, all you have to do is log into your Facebook page and get to defaming and say whatever comes to mind.
So I just log into my Facebook account and write on someone's wall that Kim Newton just walked into my house, stole my laptop, grabbed my wife and did the Heisman on that hoe.
Yes, Larry, that's a good example. Because of technology, defamation has become more prominent and reaches a larger audience. There are a few instances in which Facebook and MySpace have caused some online defamation issues where people were making fake profiles.
So if I was defamed on Facebook or one of these other sites, could I sue the site for defamation?
No way, Larry, you're SOL. You could sue the individual who posted the defamatory statement, but that's it, and these people are usually hard to find.
Well, darn. A lot of people have a lot of bad things to say about me. How does a guy like me keep up with all the negative comments coming from the media and these thousands of online sources?
Larry, you're not the only one that has these problems, and there are organizations out there that can help you. These organizations specialize in combating online defamation. One of these services is called Rexfield. Their services include the removal of online libel, defamation, privacy invasion, and illegal speech.
Well, that sound means our time is up for today's show. I hope you have enjoyed our coverage of defamation and learned a few things about defamation and how to protect yourself against it. Join us next week as Hillary's husband Bill joins us to tell us about his fun night in Vegas. Good fight, good night.